Hello again, everyone. This is Jeff Reed from a writer for iFanboy. It's always interesting when you can mix your villains together in ways that are new and unique in the pages of corporate comics. And so, for instance, in the pages of Batman, we have Poison Ivy and Clayface, who had not gotten together very often. When they do, it's very interesting and very unique. So, for instance, I mean, we have a girl made out of weeds and a guy made out of dirt. That seems pretty compatible, and they have had weird compatibility when they gotten together. The first time they met up was in the pages of the Batman No Man's Land storyline, right? This is in the early 2000s, and it was right after a cataclysmic earthquake had hit in Gotham City, toppling skyscrapers, disrupting law and order, and basically turning the whole thing into a dystopian nightmare. Inside the Gotham City is a place called Robinson Park, sort of like Central Park to Gotham City. It is there that Poison Ivy set up shop, and it was there that she began to cultivate plants and fruits and things that people of the city needed, especially the downtrodden and needy of the people of the city needed, and she was happy to help. If they helped sustain the plants, she would help give them fruit they needed to live. It was a nice, mutual, beneficial relationship. Until Clayface came along, and he decided he wanted those people to be slave labor to his Machiavellian machinations. Whatever a guy made out of dirt wants, that's what he wanted. I'm not quite sure, but he needed slave labor for it. And to do that, he encrusted Poison Ivy into dry, not very nourishing dirt. She could not get out of it. It was not the kind of the dirt that's full of nutrients for her and her plants to thrive and live. She went to a coma-like state. When Batman found her, he was able to save her, and she got her revenge on Clayface very quickly when she turned him into a big pile of dirt that actually she needed to grow things. She grew grass and other plants out of him. He was comatose himself, eventually turning directly into a big mound of nutrient-giving dirt for her plants. And that was an interesting revenge she got against him. And in the New 52 era, they met up together again, this time in the lead up to the death of the family storyline with the Joker, with his whole face getting off thing. That was a very intense kind of look for him there. But in that storyline, right before the Joker came along and came back, Poison Ivy had then implanted some plants into Clayface and had taken him over, not in the pheromone way that she would take over a regular man, but by putting her plants inside of him, she was able to control his thoughts, mind, make him think they were a married couple, and then maneuver him into doing her bidding as a strong man. That was also another interesting one. It only lasted a single issue, but here's hoping that eventually Poison Ivy and Clayface can have another go at having an adventure together, and maybe they'll get along a little better eventually, but they're just so codependent with each other and their way they're created. I don't see that happening successfully.